Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first edition of Maracle'S Top 10. This is a new series that I'm going to be doing weekly, where I'll be doing a top 10 of a list of many things. Since you guys have been asking me to do this for quite a while, I thought to myself it'd be best that I finally get to it. So for this first list, it's going to be Maracle'S Top 10 Favorite WWE Championships. And for this list, I'm going to let you guys know right off the bat, the championships I will be choosing for this top 10 list will only be titles that have been in the WWE, no other company. That includes WCW, despite the fact that WWE bought the rights. But if that title ended up going into WWE, then it could qualify for the top 10. Actually, any title that has been in another promotion, but has not been in WWE, period, will not qualify for this list. And also another thing, title designs, like different title designs, will not qualify as a different championship because it's the same title. Like, for example, Winged Eagle WWE Championship or Spinner Belt WWE Championship, it's still the WWE Championship, so there's no difference. So without further ado, let's get started on the number 10, all the way up. Number 10, the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. And yes, there are two different types of cruiserweight titles now, one that existed back then and one that exists today. But from my point of view, it's still the same title. From my point of view, it's just still the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. I really enjoyed it because it was always cool to see the superstars in the WWE always with their high-flying athleticisms, always competing for a championship like that. And the title designs were always really good. The new design, I like it. I really enjoyed the old design as well. Number 9, the WWE Hardcore Championship. This was the title that actually pretty much looked like no creativity was on it at all, because it looked like it was created on short notice. That's understandable though, because like it was supposed to look like hardcore, as if there was so much damage to it. Like one of the moments I really enjoyed in the my early days of watching the WWF was the 24/7 rule. That was the 24/7 rule with a hardcore championship, where it could be defended anytime, any place, anywhere, as long as there was a referee present. Those were fun times. I really enjoyed those. So many champions crowned in the span of 10 minutes. That was so cool. You could become a 10-time champion in 10 minutes. That's really awesome. So, Hardcore Championship at number 9. Number 8, the WWE United States Championship. Now, I'll be quite honest, like, when I first heard of the WWE United States Championship, I wasn't really fond of it that much. I thought it was a good idea, but then eventually I was like, I've seen worse. Nothing wrong with that. So many great champions have been crowned, amongst those John Cena, Booker T, Stone Cold Steve Austin, etc. So many champions have been crowned for that, and the way the titles have been going for the longest time was amazing. Recent days, U.S. title had not been doing so well, but it looks like as if it has the chance to become back up on the top again. Number 7, the WWE Women's Championship. The Women's Championship, one of the oldest championships to have existed in history in the WWE. Started, I believe, 1956. Fabulous Moolah, first ever women's champion, held onto it for nearly 3 decades in one title reign. And throughout the history, there have been a lot of great women's champions. Among those, Trish Stratus, Mickie James, Lita. There's like so many different champions that there have been, and a lot of those champions are great wrestling legends to this day. The WWE Women's Championship was retired in 2010, but made a return in 2016. There are 2 women's titles now, but I'm saying like my favorite championship from the women's title was the one that existed the longest up to its death in 2010. Number 6, the WWE European Championship. This is a title that a lot of people have been saying that should be coming back as well, because like so many different things happened. We got the United Kingdom Championship. That's the moment where I thought, why didn't they just bring back the European Championship? I mean, I'm totally fine with United Kingdom Championship, but I really enjoyed the European title. I also thought that maybe if Rusev was the U.S. champion back when he was going up against America, I thought it would be cool that he would just bring back the European title and just discard the U.S. title completely. But in the end, well, U.S. title still remains, and the European Championship did not make its comeback. Number 5, the WWE Tag Team Championship. Tag team titles have existed in the WWE pretty much in any wrestling promotion almost all the time. Throughout the history of WWE, there was 2 different titles. There was WWE Tag Team titles, World Tag Team titles. Eventually, they came together and just became the WWE Tag Team titles. But I really enjoyed like everything that the championships represented, especially what they did in the late 90s, early 2000s, when like tag teams like the Hardy Boys, Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and so many other tag teams as well, like started going after it and putting their whole bodies on the line just for an opportunity to win the tag team titles. Nowadays, we have 2 championships that are both the WWE Tag Team titles, except one's for Raw, one's for SmackDown. WWE Tag Team Championship, I figured it was going to be in the top 5 because I really enjoyed that championship and all the champions that were represented in those times as well. Number 4, the WWE NXT Championship. Since NXT is technically WWE, those championships can also qualify. The NXT Championship, while have existed for only a few years, has made a lot of great wrestlers today. Like example, first ever NXT champ was Seth Rollins, and look where he is now. He headlined WrestleMania, became WWE champion. Now he has an opportunity to go back and get that championship back. Well, actually, no, not that one, the Universal title, but, well, you know. And so, another thing is, like, the NXT Championship has also brought in a lot of other great young stars, a lot up-and-comers. It's like the title design, I liked it before. The championship design was changed at NXT TakeOver Orlando. But I like the original design, despite the fact that the strap was literally twice the size of my hand. I'm not kidding. But it had a great title design. It had great looks on it, made great champions. And a lot of those NXT champions, they're doing really good on the main roster today. Number 3, the WWE Championship. WWE Championship made it to number 3 on my list. Because despite the prestige that it holds, it's not exactly my all-time favorite one. The WWE Championship existed in 1963 when Buddy Rogers won it. Longest reigning champ was Bruno Sammartino, who was the second champ. And so many great legends of wrestling have held that championship. A whole bunch of them are WWE Hall of Famers right now. The prestige that the WWE Championship holds was that it's basically the number 1 top championship in the professional wrestling industry, because WWE is the number 1 top wrestling company in the professional wrestling industry. It's basically the top of the mountain. Can't go any higher than the WWE Championship. And to me, that's a fact. Opinions may differ, but that's the cool thing about opinions. It's always fun to see who's got what to say. Number 2, the WWE Intercontinental Championship. The Intercontinental Championship, another one of my personal favorites. It made number 2 on the list, and went higher than the WWE Championship. And I just like how they had so many different designs on it, and at the same time, like, my all-time favorite design was probably the classic look it had back in the 1980s, I believe. 1980s to 1990s. I also like the title it looked like back in like the late 90s going into 2011. Like anybody who like started watching wrestling around that time would know which title design I'm talking about. The Intercontinental Championship also had a lot of prestige on it. Like, you don't have to win for my opinion, you don't have to win a world title to make it as the top wrestler in the entire world, because like there's a lot of people out there who have not won the world titles, and yet at the same time they still became great legends and still are some of the most talked about wrestlers today, some of the times because of the Intercontinental Championship. The Intercontinental Championship was created in the 1970s. Pat Patterson was first ever champ. Chris Jericho is the one who holds the record for the most title reigns with 9. And I must say, like, throughout everything that the Intercontinental Championship has hosted and everything, these days it kind of seems like it's starting to get a little stale, but here's the hoping that we can actually make it look like the top championship, considering the fact that on Raw, their top champion is too lazy to even show up. Brock. And now finally, number one, my number one top favorite WWE Championship is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This is a title that existed in WCW as the WCW Heavyweight Championship, and then eventually went to WWE, the Big Gold Belt as it's referred to, and then it became the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And while I know it has a prestige from WCW, at the same time, like, when it came to WWE, it had a second prestige to it. So that's a championship that has like the prestige of two different companies on it, from WCW and the WWE. Held by legends like Triple H, Edge, Goldberg, The Undertaker, Batista, like so many others, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, even Jeff Hardy. Yep, even Jeff Hardy. It was retired in 2013 when that championship and the WWE Championship, well, were unified for a while, and basically it just became the WWE Championship again. But in my opinion, like, my all-time favorite championship indeed is the Big Gold Belt, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, formerly the WCW Heavyweight Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you guys go. That was the first edition of Maracle'S Top 10. This was my first episode, and I thought I'd kick it off with a bang with my top 10 favorite WWE Championships. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any other ideas that you want to be used for the top 10 episode in the future, please put them in the comments below. That'd be good enough to hear, because I really want to know, what would you guys like to see a top 10 of next? I'd like to hear your opinions. Subscribe for more content. Twitter, Facebook, links in the description. Patreon, link in the description as well. You guys are my optimistic army. I love you guys forever. Think optimistically. I'm getting pretty good at saying that. I'm getting good at this.